I didn't go to the game. I spent the weekend writing up a big interview with Sir Jim Ratcliffe for United We Stand. So, yeah, I would have liked to have been at the game, but I had to watch it on television. I will be at Arsenal on Wednesday if we can get a ticket. And, yeah, probably be in the away end there. So, Ratcliffe, it's nearly finished it. 4,000 words. I had 36 minutes talking to him. I would have liked an hour and 36, if I'm honest. But I felt it was important to talk to him. Supposed to meet him in October. And on Wednesday morning after, I heard that United had planned to increase ticket prices for members. I didn't feel good about it, and I made contact and said, look, I think you should be talking. I think you should be doing some explaining. And to be fair, he said, okay. So I met him on Thursday. So, yeah, seemed like a good idea at the time, but it's just cost me my weekend. That mag's out against Forest. Got to get it off to the printers. So if you subscribe by Tuesday, we'll post you the next 10 copies. We've still got a lot more work to do on it, but we're nearly there. So United 4, Everton 0. Wow, that's nice, isn't it? Fans weren't happy either about the ticket prices, and shares my sentiment. Protest before the game, songs about the £66 tickets during the game. Everton actually with a better team in the for 20 minutes of the first half, but they've scored 10 goals this season. So I think only Southampton have scored as few goals as them. Everton have won 2 matches. They've got Ashley Young aged 39. It was an open game. Everton were allowed to play. United with Amorim, he wants the wing backs to get in behind. And at first there were a lot of crosses going in with nobody really meeting them. But the second half was much better. United had a real swagger in the second half. More possession, kept possession. And obviously the comfort of having a nice lead. So Onana, I'm giving him a 7. It's a clean sheet. It's really nice to sit here at Manchester United having won 4-0. He was busier in the first half than the second. There was one save from Calvert-Lewin. Mazraoui, 7, played on the left. He's playing well. Really clever ball to Ahmad in the first half. I think with Mazraoui, not only is he versatile, but his positional sense is excellent. De Ligt was the central of the three. I think Beto got past him once. I thought he did all right. I'm going to give him a 6. I think if you're asking me how he's done against Arsenal or Manchester City, then we'll get a truer indication of where he's at with his progress since moving to England. Martinez is another 6. He was a left-sided central defender. He was booked, so we'll miss the Arsenal game. It did look like it was accidental, the challenge. He moved to the right of a free when Maguire came on. So United had their 90 minutes out of him today because he might as well, because he's not going to be playing at Arsenal. Delot, 7. 7. He's getting better. He's way out left. Not quite in the ship canal, but he is on the left when they're attacking the scoreboard. He's playing in a lot of different positions. Casemiro, 6. He won the header before the third. I just remember though, Casemiro, remember when he played against Everton soon after signing, and he was so dominant. He was the best player on the pitch, or one of the best 2 or 3 players on the pitch, and we're not at that level anymore. I spoke to him after the Leicester game, I think it was, and he played well. Good that he's playing in a team which wins a Premier League game 4-0, because I've often said don't take any results for granted. But yeah, ask me how he's played after he's played against Manchester City. Mainu, first minutes, give him a 7. Under Amorim, it's a shame he won't be playing at Arsenal, because he also got a booking. That's his 5th booking of the season. He was applauded off by United fans. Ahmad, 8. I thought he was excellent. He didn't catch the ball and he blew a finish after 13-14 minutes, but then he put a perfectly weighted pass for Rashford for the third. What I like about him is how much he closes players down out of possession. He did that for one of the goals, and then he put the ball on the plate for Zirkzee. So Ahmad's been one of the plus points of the last month. We get good support for these ratings from Improve Easy. If it's not you, just think about your parents or anyone who might appreciate free boiler, solar panels, air source heat pump, or insulation for the walls, loft and roof. Thousands of households have already reduced their energy bills with free ECO4 upgrades, and you can access a range of energy saving solutions. Wondering if you qualify? Well, if you live within 80 miles of Manchester and you receive benefits or have a household income of less than 31k, or you have health issues, you could be eligible. Ready to check? Click on the link in the description. It takes just 30 seconds to check. Don't miss out. You could be missing out on government funds if you do. So Fernandes, 7. A lovely free kick on 38. Lovely, I keep saying lovely with Fernandes. Nutmeg. And he stayed up when Young tackled him. He could have gone down and maybe even won a penalty. But 2 assists for Bruno. So he gets a tick for me today. As does Marcus Rashford, 7. Scored in successive Premier League games now for the first time since March. Good volley. And he got the third 20 seconds into the second half after a nice pass from Ahmad. We want to see Marcus Rashford scoring more goals. He's going to be judged by the goals he scored. And he did well today. Zirkzee, I tweeted at half-time, or put onto Blue Sky at half-time, that he struggled this season, which he has. I remember speaking to him after the Fulham game. That was back in August. But I thought he started well. I'm going to give him an 8. He had nice touches. He linked well between the lines. He dropped deeper. He doubled United's lead. And it was a nice ball on the turn for Ahmad, which led to the third. It was Casemiro, Zirkzee, Ahmad, and then it was good, and he got the 4th. Good for him. Really productive day for him, and for United much better in the second half as well. So subs, they all got a run out. It's a bit of a luxury. A, the injury list is much more forgiving now, and B, when you're leading to a 3-0 or 4-0, you can bring your subs on, especially with the tough games coming up. Maguire came on for De Ligt after 55. 6. He's been out for a couple of months with a calf issue. I think the start of October was the last time we saw Maguire play. Luke Shaw, again, it's good for him to be getting good minutes. I watched him warm down after the Bodo Glimt game at Old Trafford the other night. 6. He came on after 55 as well. So nice early substitutions. Garnacho for Casemiro brought some energy. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. I came on after 66. Johnny Evans didn't, so I'm going to be a bit stupid. Ugarte came on for Bruno after 66 as well. He was fine. I mean, the game was won, but he's looking more comfortable. And I'll be making more judgments on how he does against some of the better opponents who are coming up. But a month ago, I was less convinced by him, but I think he's had a few decent games now. And again, I spoke to Casemiro about him after the Leicester games, and then he spoke very well about Ugarte. Mason Mount, when he started the other night, I think that was his first start since August against Glimt. So he had a 10-minute, a bit of an audition maybe for whether he'll feature at Arsenal or not. I'm going to go to London. I'm going to go because United We Stand has been finalisted for the British Fanzine of the Year. So we won it twice, 2013, 2019. So I'm going to go there, and I'm going to go to Arsenal on the Wednesday. But before I do that, I've got to finish said United We Stand, because 44 pages with 800 words on every page, more or less, are not going to write themselves. We've got a brilliant team of contributors, got some really good quality writing in. Subscribe before Tuesday, and we'll post you a copy, or get a digital edition. You can read it on your phone or on your iPad. And then if you want everything for free, well, you know what I mean. Journalism's not free. It takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of effort. Anyway, thanks for watching. Till next time, goodbye.